India reported another record number of COVID-19 cases, with infections surging by over 412,000. There was also a record daily death toll of over 3,900. Total COVID infections have now surged past a grim milestone of 21 million. Crucially needed oxygen is also running out. Family members have been waiting on the road to buy oxygen for loved ones sick at home. Bodies are also piling up at crematoriums, with families performing their last rites. To the UK, the group of 7 industrialized nations have ended their meeting in London with an expansive communique stressing the need for cooperation on the coronavirus pandemic while promoting human rights. James Aitken reports.
In their joint statement, G7 foreign ministers said Russia is trying to undermine democracies and threatening Ukraine. They said China is guilty of human rights abuses and of using its economic clout to bully others. The UK foreign minister, who hosted this week's meeting, stressed a broader alliance of countries now have a common voice on issues like human rights.
It's not just the usual US, EU, Canada, the UK standing up for these principles, and not just the G7, but a wider group of countries, including from the Indo-Pacific. It's more likely going to need to take a look in the mirror and understand that it needs to take into account this growing body of opinion that thinks these basic international rules have got to be adhered to.
But there was little concrete action to deal with an increasingly forceful Beijing. Western nations have struggled to come up with effective economic responses to either China or Russia. America's top diplomat, who is now in Ukraine, says countering coercive economic policies will require more caution on foreign investment.
I think we have to be very careful about exactly what the nature is of that investment. And if it's investing in strategic industries, strategic assets, that's something that countries need to look at very carefully.
Meanwhile, the G7 pledged to work with industry to expand the production of affordable COVID-19 vaccines to help poorer countries. But the joint statement stopped short of calling for a waiver of intellectual property rights of major pharma firms. The foreign ministers' meeting is a precursor to a G7 summit due to take place in the UK next month, with U.S. President Joe Biden and other world leaders set to attend. James Aitken, TVB News.